Okay, so this is the second time I woke up and peed in a cup because the first time, my pee was like to me a little bit diluted, and yesterday I took the test around 8:30 and I just decided I can't stop yawning. I just decided that I would wait to take a first response until my pee looked a little bit more concentrated. I woke up a few times in the middle of the night and drank a bunch of water because I was really thirsty. Pregnancy symptom, possibly. I do get really thirsty. Anyways, so I'm gonna take a first response. Oops, that's the back. And a Premom, just like Easy at Home, it's the same brand. Let's see, we're gonna dip this one first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I always dip them longer than like if I were to pee on them, which I don't like peeing on them because it makes a big mess. And then I'm just gonna do another one of these. I took one this morning. It did look darker to me. You can see the line. Yesterday it was very, very faint on this. But today it looks like you can really see it. But I'm gonna, oops. I hate losing those little packs. That's what they put in here. Because I have loads of animals. Loads of animals. I had a dream last night that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I had one dream that I drove past an accident and actually saw the person on the ground. They had been ejected from the vehicle, which is crazy. But when I lived in Hawaii, one of the aunties told me that if you have a dream about someone dying and there's like no blood, which is really graphic, because I had this really spooky dream about someone dying and it like threw me off, and I talked to her the next day when we were at work together, and I was like, oh, I had this yucky dream that one of my loved ones died, and she asked me if there was blood in the dream, and I was like, no, there wasn't, which is weird because it was like a car accident or something. And or I had just heard about them dying and I was just crying. Like my whole dream was like me crying. I'm shedding really bad. So she was like, oh, well, if it's just like you hearing about someone dying, anyways, then it means that someone's pregnant. And I was like, huh. And lo and behold, someone was pregnant, and it was really funny. So then last night I had a dream that someone was in a car accident and there was no blood or anything. There have been a lot of car accidents in my area lately, which I'm thinking that might be what happened, or why I dreamed about that. But I'm pregnant, so maybe that's why. Anyway, that was really vivid. And then I had this other dream that I was bringing home another dog, and oh my gosh, my husband would be like, ah, crazy. And anyways, so I thought that was funny. It was really vivid. And I was like, the whole dream, I was like nervous to tell my husband that I brought home another dog, or that I was bringing home another dog. Oh, I'm tired. Yeah, you ever wake up and you just have yawns, like you can't stop? It was me this morning. I went to bed at 9 o'clock because I was so tired. Pregnancy symptom? Maybe. I do get really tired. Usually it's like week 4, the exhaustion hits with my daughter. That's how I had a feeling I was pregnant, because I was working and I was, a friend and I, we were both preschool teachers, and she was teaching the lesson and I was sitting and listening and helping with classroom management and whatnot. And I was yawning like crazy. I was so tired. She's like, are you okay? I was like, I'm so tired. I don't know what is wrong with me. I got enough sleep. I'm just exhausted. Like, I feel crazy. Like, I cannot keep my eyes open. she's like, oh, you must be pregnant, like just joking around. And I like sat there and thought about when this was when I was, younger and not thinking of having kids. And I sure was pregnant. I was like, oh my gosh, my period hasn't been for like 5 weeks. And I was like a week pregnant. And like now I find out when I'm like 3 weeks and a few days, but back then that wasn't the case. I'm at peak. It hasn't quite been 5 minutes. It's so much darker. Yay! You see it now? Yesterday it was hard to see, but today it's like very easy. It's really exciting. I mean, I'm still only 10 days past ovulation. Wow, and this one is like exciting because I couldn't even get this to show up yesterday. So, and this it's not even done, like it's still wet. And you can totally see it. Yeah. I'm so excited. And yesterday my husband came home and he was a little grouchy after work, and I was like, I'm not gonna tell him when he's grouchy because it's still, I mean, I've had chemical pregnancies and miscarriages, so I was like, I really don't want to tell him when he's grumpy. Like, I want him to be excited because this could end up being, a chemical or a miscarriage, and I'll need support. But like, anyways, so when he was grouchy, I didn't want to tell him. And he was looking for a hairbrush and he found the test that I took yesterday. He's like, are those new? I was like, yes, they are. I'm like, I took them today, and he looks at them. It's like, there's a second line there. I was like, I know. I'm like, it's really faint. I didn't want to tell you when you got home because he seemed so grouchy. But I was gonna just wait till tomorrow to make sure it gets darker, and it has. So he knows. I'm very excited. These are amazing. Like this one, I mean, I'll take a picture of yesterday and today, but like you can totally see it on camera. Seeing it on camera is a big deal because it doesn't always show up very well on camera. And today it's 100% there. Like I don't need to do anything special to make you guys see it. So I'm very excited. Anyways, and I'm breaking out. I have pimples, and these are like those inside ones. Drive me crazy. Anyways, I'm really excited. I'm going to take one tomorrow, and I will show you guys that one.